Are y'all ready for the Hailey story? So before we even get into it, I do have to ask you, are y'all on TikTok? Did you see that thing? It went viral and it's from YouTube. So it's like a 7-part expose on just Hailey's years of stalking Justin Bieber before like eventually dating and then marrying him, right? And then they talk about her stalking Selena Gomez. Now apparently she's doing that to Sabrina Carpenter, all sorts of things. Well, Hailey's pissed. She is pissed. She is speaking to lawyers and she is getting ready to serve the online people who are talking about her and making videos about her stalking career. Okay. So shout out to TMZ for this exclusive. Let me put up a picture from one of her, her little stalking expositions while I let y'all know what they're saying. TMZ sources are saying that Hailey is sick and tired of the hateful narratives which have dogged her for years and are often revisited. And she's going to try something new and possibly hire an attorney to go after the bloggers and online commenters. We're told the narratives online are doctored and fabricated to make Hailey look bad. And her biggest issue is that misinformation is being taken at face value. We're told Hailey's never wanted to give her haters any of her energy because she feels the narratives are ridiculous and far from the truth. But things are different now because she's a mom. Our sources say Hailey recently reached out to Pitbull attorney Lisa Moore, who famously represented Cardi B in her defamation case against blogger Tasha K. Don't forget, Cardi B won $4 million from Tasha K, okay? Listen, Hailey, girl, how do you sue against the truth? There are tweets of you wondering where this man is, what hotel he's staying in. There are several photos and videos of you just constantly in the background of where this man is. You used to befriend other stalkers online, and they used to give you tips on how to find him. You know, and I don't think that people are using stalker in the dangerous sense of the word. It's just people who are overzealous fans, you know, and they still do this. For example, did y'all see that thing? Sabrina Carpenter is here in Paris. She just did her concert. And, you know, there's all these fans there at the hotel. They're kind of stalkers too. You know, it's not the dangerous, you know, get a restraining order against them type of stalkers. It's just stalkers, people who are overly obsessed with these people to the point where they'll follow them around. You know, so I do not see how she can sue against this when it's true. When there are other people who were a part of this like believer community who used to help her. They've got the proof, they've got the tweets, they've got the DMs, all of this stuff exists. I'm sorry, girl, I'm not seeing her winning this, you know, and how embarrassing would it be for her to go and sue just for the judge to say, well, listen, girl, I got all the evidence. It's true. What do you want me to do? You know, what damage is done here? You know, this has been her reputation from the very, very beginning. You know, I don't think that this 7-part thing that's just going viral has changed anybody's minds. You know, we already all were tapped into this for a very, very long time, right? Julia says, why do people care? You know, I think it's just funny. God forbid people have hobbies. I thought it was funny. You know, I feel like nothing new came from that documentary or anything like that. It's just stuff we already knew and saw, but it's just so damn fascinating how she managed to marry him in the end. And now they have a kid together. Like there's just something so weird and creepy and fascinating about it, right? Right. Steph's here for the Mia tea. Hang tight. It's coming. I think she treats him like one of the kids. Oh, are you talking about Hilaria? Yeah, she definitely does. She's very dismissive of him and stuff. Their relationship is very, very weird, you guys. Very, very, very weird. I'm going to bookmark you guys' Mia comments. EHC thinks she's getting fired from RHOP. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. She doesn't have any more friends there anymore. Melen watched the YouTube. It's scary, right? Like she was so obsessed with him. And here's the thing. She was a teenager. We saw the Bieber fever. That was a once in a lifetime phenomenon, right? Or maybe twice, because it was similar to the Michael Jackson level fever that people had for stars, right? Or maybe the Backstreet Boys or something like that. And she just so happened to have been taken by him and swept into that thing. She was a teenager. I don't think people are looking at it like as much more than that. It's just she was obsessed with this guy. She got the guy, like she won. Or did she? I don't know. Does that relationship look good to you? I don't know. Do you want a relationship like that? I don't know. I don't. EH says, Hailey never supported Justin when bloggers trashed him, but she's willing to use his money to sue for herself. Oh, Milan says she won't win. All this is online, that she was obsessed with him and Selena. Exactly. Lone says she needs to log off. She sees everything. Exactly. That's another thing, right? Like, she needs to just log off. Log off. Log off. Can I tell you guys something? One time I was walking down the street, and you know how like these people with the microphones for their TikToks are always everywhere? Someone came up to me on the street and asked me, like, like if you're, being harassed or this or that on the internet, blah, blah. In my mind, I'm like, just log off, block and log off. Like, you don't have to, but I didn't want to say anything. I said, listen, I'm shy. Just log off, block and log off. But listen, at the end of the day, I don't think people are spreading lies about Hailey. This stuff has been out there for a long time. They're not just saying things. They're showing videos. They're showing photos. They're showing tweets. They're showing DMs. Hailey, babe, you were a stalker, but you were a reformed stalker now. Own it. Ashley says Hailey was part of the New York. Oh, you were part of it too. Ashley, come to the front. Hailey was part of our New York City Bieber crew. She was following his hotels with us. I remember when Justin tweeted once to make a fan video. Yes, I remember. And she put it on too. Oh, y'all, we got someone from the Believer Fever. Ashley says Hailey made a fan video with us. I still have it. I've been dying to show this to somebody. Hailey, you're done for. Ashley, I have my email address in the bio of this video, graceisunknown@gmail.com. Feel free to send it to me and I'll play it in our next morning report. Let's go. So you must be young, Ashley. Wow. All Hailey had to say was just, yeah, I was a fangirl. Lucky me. Exactly. Listen, you were a fan of a massive, massive superstar. You, like JJ said, you manifested him becoming your husband. Whatever. It's no big deal. Don't go and sue now, because you're not going to win. And it's just going to make all of this worse. Hailey didn't want Justin. She wanted to be Selena. You know what? That's what they started to say at the end of the thing. But I didn't get to that part, because now they're going to talk about how she wanted to be Selena. And now she's turning her sights on Sabrina. I don't know. Can someone give me a little bit of a thing about like the Sabrina Carpenter of it all? Because I had no clue. Ashley, thank you so much for this tea you just spilled here. Wow. That was some good stuff. Wow, I love it. Joe said, hold my foot. Joe says, Grace, did you see that Farrah accused Jersey Shore Angelina's ex of hitting on her? Oh, I had seen that. That's the thing with Farrah. She is just so damn delusional. Everybody's in love with her in her mind, yet nobody's claiming her. Did I say that? Julie said, yes, I meant to talk about that in Friday's morning report. And Normani got engaged to her boyfriend. I think they've been together for like 2-3 years. He's a football player, and they were set up by Sierra and Russell. Wow, imagine Sierra giving you a piece of her prayer that she used to score Russell Williams. Congratulations to her. I really, really, really like her and hope that everything turns out all right. Thank you, Jen. Nice to see you here. Good morning.